Welcome back, guys. So this is Ducati Multistrada 2014. I've been out to this bike a couple of times. The last one I was here was to fit a exhaust valve servo eliminator, which didn't go as planned because it had a fault with the map sensor. I think it was the horizontal one. So I'm just going to pull up the codes to show you. So while I was obviously on the dashboard of this model, it comes up with errors. Okay, so we've got a couple of errors. Now the exhaust valve does flash up as a fault as well. Yeah, so as you can see, the exhaust valve also comes up as an error. I can't seem to get rid of that, but I have been told that that fault will not show itself on the dash. That's quite a reliable source that's told me that. So this is the horizontal map sensor. So that's the horizontal cylinder that goes along the ground, and the other one is the vertical. I think that's pretty obvious, but so from my understanding, the sensor is just under this panel. So let's find out. So that's one map sensor, so we just have to be sure. Yeah, that's going to the horizontal cylinder. So it's bolted down. This is the fuel tank here, so you've got literally a finger's width to get that screw out, which is nice. There we go. Yeah, so you can get a bit in, you know, one of those screwdriver bits, you can get that in. So I'm just going to, I don't really want to take the tank off. It takes about an hour to take the tank off, so I can get this out just by pushing down on that plastic. Right, so camera battery ran out there, so I got that bolt out. Pipe comes off quite easily. So this is the sensor. So you can buy aftermarket ones of these, but I strongly suggest that you don't buy aftermarket ones. So the pipe for the vacuum, you don't have to worry about that clamp, it'll pop off. The sensor, so this is the new sensor, this is the part number that you need. Same for the vertical cylinder, obviously. You can buy aftermarket sensors, but I highly recommend you don't, because they just don't work. So I'm going to fit this into position. So top tip, change that Allen bolt for a normal bolt, and then it'll make it easier to tighten up. That's probably one of the easiest jobs I've ever done on a Ducati. Right, next step is to go back into Texas, fire up the ignition, do the same thing, basically scan for faults and then clear the code. So it's gone orange, which means that the fault is gone. The fault needs to be removed. So we turn the key off, or turn the switch off, should I say. Turn the key on. Okay, so that's promising. There's no errors on the dash now. So these go green. This exhaust valve is red still. Right, let's see if it's gone. It would help if you press the start button and not the off button. Turn on. Yeah. All right. We should probably let that run for a little bit. Hey, it's erased all the faults. That's excellent, that. Right, come out of there. Right, okay. So I put a normal bolt in there. So that's the old sensor. So I'll just go through what we did. The valve cable is snapped. Pretty common actually on these bikes and other Ducatis. So instead of trying to replace the cable or unseize the valve, I just bought an eliminator, a Heel-Tech exhaust servo eliminator, and the fault for the exhaust on Texas was actually to do with the map sensor. So that explains why we had a fault code with this bike to do with the exhaust, which is a bit confusing, but that's how these things work sometimes. So the map sensor for the vertical one's there. I'm not sure where the map sensor for the horizontal is there. Don't know where the vertical one is, but I imagine it wouldn't be that far away, because that would make sense. But yeah, this bike is fixed. Quick job for that, changing the map sensor. They could have stuck that in some awful places, couldn't they? But they've put it in a reasonably easy to get to spot. Anyway, that was a quick video for you guys, so hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.